Hi all and welcome back to One Agile Production. My name is Ash Khan and in this video we're going to discuss how we can re-energize our retrospectives. So if you find that your current retros are not engaging enough or you find that you want to try something different with your teams, then maybe you could try this retro and see how you get on. So this retrospective game is called the Snakes and Ladders, and this was an idea which firstly originated from Danielle Harper, who's an Agile coach, Scrum Master, who shared her version of this game within the Agile community. So how do we actually play this game? Well, firstly, we ask the teams to self-organize by picking the icon that best represents them and then putting themselves in an order queue with regards to who's going to go first, second, third, and so forth. Okay. Then we have the dice. So there's two ways of actually doing this. So one, in Miro, we have something called the sandbox. So if you have this, then you can directly use this to play the game. If not, then I've also put this link here. It's also in the description. So if you go to this link, then we could actually use this. So if you can see, I roll a game, I get different random numbers. So I could actually, or the teams can actually use this to roll their dice. Now we know how to use our dice and move our pieces on the board. So what happens is when we first move our piece and we end up on an even number, we say what went well in the sprint. So we get a sticky note, push it under this one about what went well within our sprint. While I'm doing that, the next player moves their piece on the board. Remember, it's very crucial to keep the flow going. We don't want to be waiting around for someone to actually put the sticky notes on before the next player goes. So as soon as we roll the dice, we land on a particular number, we say, okay, what went well in the sprint? As we're doing that, the next player rolls their dice, they land on an odd number. So what can we improve in the sprint? What didn't go so well? Okay. Now the next player then moves their dice, and if they go onto a ladder, then that's a shout out kudos to someone in the team, or maybe from someone outside of the team that supported us. Okay. And the next player will then move their piece on the board, and if they end up on the snake, unfortunately, then in that instance it's a case of tell a joke, say something personal to the team or anything like that. Okay. And remember, these categories I've just made for myself. You can change them around as you fit or see fit. Okay. Try different things with your teams, ask them for feedback, what they think may be useful. Okay, rather than just trying to dictate what it should be. Okay. And the idea is that if you're running a retro for 1 hour, then maybe run this game for half an hour, I would say. Okay. And then after that, what we do is we go for the board, we look at all the tickets that we have, and then we sort of like understand what actions we're going to take. And then depending on how many actions we want to take, 1 or 2, we do a dot vote and we pick the 2 highly valuable actions that we're going to take in for the next sprint. So remember, guys, this is a fun way of trying to get feedback from our squads, from our teams. Keep it collaborative and make sure we have some fun. Don't play it in complete silence. The idea is that we should collaborate. It's a board game. Most people have played Snakes and Ladders. They understand the game. And again, it's all about experimenting. So if you find that there's something else that you want to add to this game, that maybe it helps in your teams, then feel free to go for it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this is helpful for you. I've played it with my squads and I found that they really enjoyed it. The feedback has been great. So I look forward to hearing your feedback. Until then, stay safe